an area where we'll have a few private offices here.
This is a first look inside the 12th floor of the new BMO Tower downtown.
What will we be standing in once this is all said and done?
We'll be standing in this will be the lobby and reception area.
The building opened last April just as the pandemic was raging. A year later, a majority of employees have never even stepped foot inside. Awaiting them is already an upgraded touchless entry. Now Ergens, the real estate company that owns the tower, is attempting something it's never done before.
This is prime real estate.
I mean, this is some of the best space that we have in the building.
Building a post-pandemic office of the future, hoping the safety investments and design will lead to a new long-term lease while competing with other open spaces downtown.
What are some of the features that wouldn't have been in a spec space a year and a half ago?
Well, it will be, a lot more distancing between workstations. There's going to be, limited common spaces.
Ergens says just under 60% of the BMO Tower is leased out. Overall, 2020 ended with an 18% vacancy rate in Milwaukee's Central Business District. A slight uptick for a city real estate analysts say has weathered the pandemic so far.
I think we'll see people coming back in Q3 and Q4. And then as they plan for 2022, they'll be making those decisions. Because right now what they've done is they've extended leases, they've created short-term lease opportunities, but they're not going to make any decisions that they can't get out of.
Tracy Johnson is president and CEO of the Commercial Association of Realtors of Wisconsin, which closely tracks the trends. The initial federal stimulus and paycheck protection program, she says, kept companies afloat, allowing them to continue paying rent.
We haven't seen the fall off that we may have been expecting. There's still a lot of runway to get to the end of this, but what we were expecting in the short term is not what played out.
Some companies, though, are already putting space on the market, including Johnson Controls, Manpower Group, and Northwestern Mutual. And the year ended with more space vacated than was being filled. Johnson says about 25% of the downtown workforce is back in the office, and the desire is to bring employees back. But a lot of questions remain. This week, the Milwaukee Downtown Business Improvement District is surveying businesses, asking when and if their employees will return, and if they'll consider reducing or selling space.
We have asked those questions in our surveys, and we asked them again. And ultimately, I think there's been a lot of speculation around what's going to be the impact on the office environment. And really, the response that we're getting is, for one, the office environment is here to stay.
Real estate experts say the short term hasn't produced a mass exodus. It's what companies will do in the near future that could lead to multi-million-dollar questions. Experts say Milwaukee has done better than other cities like Chicago for a number of reasons, and there's one return-to-work trend forming. Smaller companies are bringing their employees back at a faster rate. National and global companies with offices here are waiting. In Milwaukee, I'm Matt Smith, WISN 12 News.
And Matt tells us just this week, Milwaukee Tool announced plans to expand its operations in downtown Milwaukee. Our partners at Biz Times report the move could bring up to 2,000 new employees downtown. A public hearing is scheduled this month.